Hey, what's up guys, it's Strategy's Destiny, and welcome to my Remnant From The Ashes Beginner's Guide. So this guide is here to help people who are new to the game by giving tips to succeed in the game not mentioned in the tutorial. So if you guys don't like what I'm going to be saying in this video, or don't like the just click away and don't waste your time. Don't even bother writing hateful comments, they'll be removed. Alright, so let's get started. So when you start the game, you get a starting class. However, the starting class you pick doesn't matter, because later in the game you can access the gear of the other classes and the weapons mod of the other classes. So let me show you here.
Good to see you.
As you can see, the weapons that you can buy from him. The coach gun, the scrap hammer, that's the scrapper's weapons. And this is the two weapons of the ex-cultist. And you can also buy, as you can see, cultist breeches, cultist duster, cultist hat, and you can also buy the armor of the scrappers. So you can also buy the armor of the other two classes as well as the other weapons. And
I'm not in the mood for chat.
And let me show you here.
Alright then.
As you can see, you can buy this is the scrapper's weapon mod, so you can buy the other class's weapon mods. The only reason
I've got work to do.
That you don't see the ex-cultist is because I already bought it already. As you can see, Mender's War, it's already equipped to my repeater pistol, so that's why you didn't see, that's why I couldn't buy it from her, because I already have it. So let's get on to the next part. You can also forge boss weapons or mods by talking to the same girl in Ward 13. Let me just go up to her again.
What now? Fine, let's have a look.
So, for example, these are boss mods. Like the shade wood came from a boss, and the radioactive skull came from a boss, so you can use the materials that you get from the bosses to forge powerful mods or weapons for that matter, because from the, I believe it was the Ent boss, I was able to forge, what do you know, I was able to forge a boss weapon as well called Spore Bloom. So make sure you guys, once you defeat a boss, if you're probably going to get some special item from them, so you can just go up to the girl in Ward 13 and talk to her there, and you could get some special mods or weapons. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about, I'm just going to be walking over to the next thing I'm going to show you guys and talk at the same time. So I also wanted to tell you guys that it's important to explore and loot all parts of the map, whether it's to find consumables, tomes of knowledge for trade points, new weapons, or scraps and iron that you use to upgrade your gear. And a good way to do that is to explore the whole map by leaving no areas on the map that are still dark colored. So like, as you can see, this whole part's white. Actually, this isn't probably a good idea, but like on the adventure maps, the stuff that's really in this color, you've already explored, so don't worry about it. But like, if it's in this dark colored area, you should go and explore that, because there's probably going to be tons of loot for you to collect. And yeah, you just want to make sure you do that. Plus, there's no loss on doing it. You have nothing to lose, because this isn't like Dark Souls. You don't lose anything when you die, so it's really a good idea to just explore as much as you can. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the weak spots. So it's important to look for the weak spots because it deals extra damage to enemies. So you usually want to go for the head, but there's some enemies like the Hulk or Gorefist that are part of the root race that you'll definitely fight in the earlier stages of the game, and after shooting them in the head several times, you'll realize that their weak spot is not the head. So you want to experiment with each enemy to find their weak spot, even though you may die. But hey, you're not going to lose anything when you die, so it's fine. And also, shoot that area that you're testing several times before you move on to testing another spot on the enemy. Because, for example, with the Buri tribesmen in the Rome realm, after you face the root race, even though they wear skull helmets, you can knock those skulls off if you shoot it several times, and then their heads will become the actual weak spots. Otherwise, you'll never find their weak spot if you never shoot their skull off. So, now on to this brings me to my next point. So, once you rescue the rude mother, you can go up to her, and you can upgrade your dragon shards. And this is important to do because you want to get more dragon heart charges from her, so you have more healing at your disposal each time you rest at a new checkpoint. Because remember, no matter what, you'll always have 5 healing at your disposal when you start every journey from when you start at a checkpoint. And then when you get to another checkpoint on the map, you'll get another 5 dragon hearts back, and so on and so forth. So this is basically your lifeline. So if you want to increase, so you have less, so you have more room to make errors, because now you have a lot more healing. But the only material that's hard to find, sorry guys, just pulling it up again. The material the only one that's hard to find is the simulacrum, which is a very rare material, like I said before. So that's why you want to make sure you explore the whole map, as I mentioned before, because if you don't get it, you're missing out on an opportunity to increase your dragon heart charges. So this, guys, was a beginner guide. Overall, I don't think there's really anything. The tutorial basically got you on your way, but this will help you beginners out there even more. I don't think there's really anything else. Most other stuff is self-explanatory, like when it comes, like, unless you want I didn't show like secret armor sets. This is just a beginner's guide. So as always, guys, please leave any comments on what you thought about this guide. Constructive criticism, but no hateful comments, they'll be removed. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more videos. The bottom right hand corner over here, or the top left hand corner over here, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on my future videos. And as always, guys, I'll see you all in the next one.